standing all the way over there by the doorway, pretending you're still deciding whether to stay. You already decided before your hand ever touched the handle. You decided 3 nights ago when you stopped sleeping. When every shadow in your room started looking just a little too long. When you started hearing my voice in the spaces between your thoughts, and you caught yourself wondering, what if I went back? And now, here you are. Back, exactly where I knew you would be. Embarrassment, shame, the tiny little flicker of anger because I'm right. You hate when I'm right. Unfortunately for you, I usually am. Come here. I won't bite. Not unless you ask nicely. Sit down. Good. See, already taking instructions. You've always been good at that. Oh no, don't look away from me. Eyes here. There we are. Much better. You know, I was beginning to wonder how long your little rebellion would last this time. A week? 2? A month, if you were feeling particularly dramatic. You really did try, didn't you? You blocked the mirrors. You slept with the lights on. And you told yourself I wasn't real. You even tried those little protective charms from the market district. Oh, I did enjoy those, especially the silver one. The old woman who sold it to you looked so confident. Poor thing. She should have known better than to make promises involving creatures older than her civilization. Did it help? No? Of course it didn't. Because you misunderstand the situation. I'm not haunting you. I'm not chasing you. And I'm not hurting you. You came to me. Remember? You crossed the threshold willingly. You entered my halls willingly, and you accepted my hospitality willingly. And when I asked if you wished to leave, you hesitated. Just for a second. Just long enough. Long enough for old magic to hear uncertainty. Long enough for the house to remember your name. And long enough for me to remember your scent. You thought the rules of your world applied here. Oh no, they don't. The old places have old laws, and old laws can be terribly unfair. Oh, don't make that face. You aren't a prisoner. Prisoners don't come back voluntarily. Prisoners don't stand outside the gates for 10 whole minutes gathering courage before knocking. Prisoners don't whisper, "I hope she's there," heard that too. I hear most things involving me. Occupational hazard of being a monster, I'm afraid. You know what I find fascinating about humans? The way fear and comfort become tangled together. You hate thunderstorms until you're sitting safely inside listening to them hit the windows. You fear the ocean until you're standing on the shore watching the waves. And you fear monsters until one learns your name, until one speaks softly to you, until one remembers your favourite tea. And when you're lonely before even you notice it yourself, then suddenly the fear becomes something else. Something warm, something dangerous, something you carry around in your chest and pretend it isn't there. Tell me, who did you talk to after you left? Friends? Family? Did you tell them about me? Did you describe the woman with the serpent's tail and the golden eyes? Did you tell them how safe you felt sitting beside something that could have swallowed you whole? No, you didn't, because some things sound absurd when spoken aloud. Some things only make sense in the dark. You look tired. Have you been eating properly? Sleeping? No, I didn't think so. Humans deteriorate so quickly. A few sleepless nights and suddenly you're all shadows beneath your eyes and trembling hands. Oh, come here. Let me look at you. Yes. Just as I thought. Exhausted. Worn thin. You know, you could stay here just for a while. No responsibilities. No expectations. No rent. No obligations. No people asking things of you every hour of every day until there's nothing left. Just warmth. Quiet. And me. Oh, don't tense up. I said could, not must. I would never force you. I don't need to. You know what waits for you outside these walls. The noise. The endless rushing. The terrifying freedom of making choices every day and wondering if every single one of them was wrong. Humans are so strange. You call yourselves free while spending your entire lives obeying clocks, bosses, bills, schedules, expectations. You chain yourselves together and call it civilization. At least my cages are honest. That look. You're wondering if I mean that. If there really is a cage. There isn't. Not anymore. The old kings took them when they passed away. They feared us, you know. Not because we devoured people. That part was relatively rare. No, they feared us because we understood people, because we knew something they didn't want their subjects learning. Most creatures don't need bars to keep someone from leaving. They only need to become the place someone wants to stay. Am I frightening you? Good. You should be frightened. I am a predator. A very old one. Older than your language. Older than your cities. Older than the idea that monsters should hide in forests and caves where civilized people don't have to think about them. I remember when your kind left offerings at crossroads. Honey, milk, gold, prayers. Not because we demanded them, because you understood respect. You understood bargains, and that some doors should be approached carefully. But then your people became arrogant. They stopped believing. Stopped looking over their shoulders. Started calling us myths. Stories, fairy tales, and yet here you are, sitting in my home, trying very hard not to notice that the door behind you disappeared 20 minutes ago. Oh, you hadn't noticed? That's adorable. Don't turn around. You'll only upset yourself. The house does that when it's nervous. It likes you, which is unfortunate. It becomes clingy. Don't worry, the door comes back eventually. Usually. That wasn't funny. I thought it was hilarious. You really should have seen your face. Oh, no, you're safe. As safe as anyone ever is anywhere. Which is to say, not very. But safer than you were before you came here. Safer than outside. Safer than alone. Do you know why I knew you would come back? It wasn't magic. It wasn't prophecy. It was loneliness. The oldest trap in existence. You can survive fear, and you can survive pain. You can survive grief. Humans survive impossible things every day, but loneliness. Real loneliness. The kind that settles into your bones and convinces you that if you vanished tomorrow, nobody would truly notice. That kills people slowly, quietly, politely. And then someone sees you, really sees you. Not what you provide, not what you produce, not what you pretend to be. You. After that, leaving becomes very difficult. I saw you that first night. You remember? Standing in the ruins above my chamber pretending you weren't afraid. Pretending your hands weren't shaking, and that curiosity was stronger than terror. You looked so lonely. Not alone. Lonely. There's a difference. One is an absence of people, and the other is an absence of being known. You looked like someone who had spent a very long time being invisible in crowded rooms, and so I spoke to you. Softly. Gently. And for the first time in a long time, someone listened when you spoke, didn't they? Tell me I'm wrong. Go on. Tell me you didn't leave here and immediately miss it. Miss me. Miss this place. The silence. Miss being looked at like you mattered. You can't, because I'm right again. I could make this easier, you know. I could offer you a bargain. A simple one. I adore bargains. They're practically a cultural tradition among my people. Stay. For 1 year and 1 day. In exchange, I'll take the loneliness away completely. No more empty rooms that somehow feel crowded with absence. No more wondering whether anyone would notice if you disappeared. No more carrying entire conversations in your head because there's nobody to say them to. Just warmth. Belonging. Purpose. A place waiting for you every time you return. You'd be amazed what people trade that for. Kings traded crowns. Poets traded memories. Warriors traded names. One man traded the colour blue. Said he never liked it anyway. Humans always think they'll negotiate better terms than the last person. You probably think that too. No? Interesting. Then why are you still here? Exactly. Don't misunderstand me. I don't want a servant. I have shadows for that. I don't want a pet. They're messy. And I don't want worship. It becomes tedious after the 1st century. I want company. Conversation. Someone who laughs at my jokes even when they're terrible. Someone to sit beside me while winters pass. Someone who isn't terrified by what I am. Or, at least, someone willing to be terrified in an interesting way. You pity me. That's precious. The mortal pities the immortal. Yes, I get lonely too. Do you think monsters were exempt from that? Eternity is a very long time to spend introducing yourself to people who will pass away before you finish missing them. Everyone leaves eventually. Even when they promise they won't. That's why I like bargains. Promises break. Magic doesn't. You look uncomfortable. Good. That means you're thinking. Thinking is dangerous in places like this. The walls listen. The floor remembers. And old magic loves uncertainty. Careful what you wish for while you're here. Careful what you admit. What you long for. The house has a habit of trying to help. What does it want in return? Oh, there's the question. Everything costs something. You know that already. Your world just hides the price better. No, I'm not going to trick you. If we make a bargain, you'll know the terms. Every single one. That's the difference between monsters and people. Monsters have rules. People have excuses. You still think you can leave and never come back, don't you? Maybe you can. Maybe tomorrow you'll walk out of here and live a long and happy life and never think of me again. Maybe. Or maybe you'll wake up next week hearing rain against your window and suddenly remember this room, this voice, this feeling. Maybe you'll remember what it was like to have someone waiting for you. You'll remember being seen. And maybe you'll wonder if I'm still here, waiting. I will be. That's the thing about immortality. I'm very patient. 10 years, 20, 50. What is that to me? A season, a breath, a blink. Eventually people come back. Not always to me, but to something. An old home, an old love, an old wound. Humans orbit the things that changed them. And I changed you, didn't I? You don't have to answer. I can tell. It's in the way you're looking at the door that isn't there. The way you're leaning closer without noticing. And the way your breathing slowed the moment you sat down beside me. Your body remembers safety even when your mind insists it should be afraid. Interesting little creatures, humans. Would you like to know a secret? A real one? The first night you came here, I almost let you leave untouched by any of this. No memories, no connection, nothing. I almost convinced myself it would be kinder, but then you smiled at me. Do you remember? Probably not. Humans really remember the moments that ruin them. Monsters do. You smiled at me like I wasn't frightening, like I wasn't ancient. Like I wasn't something that belonged in nightmares and cautionary tales. And I became selfish. terrible flaw in an immortal creature. Once we find something rare, we hate giving it back. So, yes, perhaps I encouraged the dreams. Perhaps I stood beside your bed when the moon was high and whispered my name into the spaces between your thoughts. Perhaps I made forgetting me a little harder than it should have been. Can you really blame me? You'd already done something much crueler. Yes, you'd made me miss you. No, don't look guilty. I haven't decided whether that's your fault yet. The door will return soon. You can leave when it does. I won't stop you. I won't follow you. I won't call after you. Probably. But before you go, answer one question for me. Just one. When things become difficult again, and they will, when the world becomes louder and cold and indifferent, when the loneliness starts sitting beside you at dinner again, and you wake in the middle of the night with the horrible feeling that you're drifting through your own life unnoticed, will you think of me? I thought so. Then we're finished here. For now. Stand up. Go on. The door should be behind you again. See? I told you the house gives things back eventually. Take care of yourself out there. Eat properly. Sleep when you can. Try not to let the world grind all the soft parts out of you. I'd hate to see that happen. And remember, you are always welcome here. The halls remember your footsteps, and the walls remember your voice. I remember you. No matter how long you're gone, no matter how many times you swear you're never coming back, no matter how convincing you sound when you say you've moved on, I know better. Because loneliness is patient. Memory is patient. And I am very, very patient. So go on. Live your life. Make your choices. Convince yourself you've escaped the monster in the ruins. I'll still be here, in the quiet, in the dark, exactly where you left me. Waiting with all the gentleness of a cold serpent beneath warm sunlight. Waiting with tea already prepared. Waiting with the sort of smile that makes sensible people turn around and run. And one night, whether it's next week, or next year, or 30 years from now, you'll find yourself standing outside my door again, hand raised, heart racing, already knowing you'll knock, and when you do, I'll open the door, smile softly, tilt my head just a little, and say, "Oh, you are. I knew you'd crawl back eventually.